Andy, first of all, how do you feel after that?
Credit to the players. Second half, a really good response to a poor opening 30 minutes where we looked like we lacked a little bit of energy, and we just kept turning the ball back over to Charlton, which meant their formation dominated ours. The first couple of times we managed to string a couple of passes together, we got control of the game a little bit and got into the final third. And I was delighted at half time, as I said to players, we're lucky it's 1-0. I'm delighted we sat in it 1-0 down. Changed a couple of things. We looked at their team which started and where they're currently at. And we thought that the people coming from the bench would impact the game from an energy point of view. And they did. So yeah, massive credit to the players. Excellent second half. And to come here, having been behind, it is a great 3 points for us.
It's academic now, and I know you can't say too much, but what was your view of the penalty? Because a lot of the fans behind the goal seemed very, very unhappy with it, and they were nearer to it than most people.
The referee and the officials have obviously got a difficult job. I've looked at it back, and once the lad goes past Connor with the ball, Connor stops all his momentum, and the attacker does what he tries to do for his team.
With that in mind, though, like you say, you go in, it's only 1-0 at that point, and you come out, and then all of a sudden you're in control of the game. And a nice moment for James Wilson as well, and that's what he's capable of, isn't it? Getting on the end of quality deliveries like that.
Yep, great that he could start the game. His application training has been brilliant. His quality in training has been brilliant. He's been building up his fitness. We've built him up over the period of time since he's been back with us, and he was ready. It's a tough start, 5 games in 15 days to keep playing, freshen things up, and then freshen things up to finish off the game. But yeah, credit to Willow. Really good impact again from the bench, from Gav, Planty, Lowy, Mitch and Josh. 5 changes, hot day in London. So yeah, goes to the end. Really delighted when their lad headed it wide in the 115th minute, whatever it was, for us to get the 3 points. But yeah, it's all credit to the players after as tough a start as you could have imagined to come back in the way they have done. It shows a lot about their character and their belief.
Just to mention for Ethan Chislett, who I thought had a really good second half, didn't he? And he is capable again of finishes like that. He's got that little spark about him that can unlock teams.
Yeah, the response from the whole team was great in the second half, and if you can get Ethan into those kinds of spaces, he can travel with the ball. He's a very good player technically, and he's just told me that I always score when I play here. So I wish you'd have told me that before the game as well. So I wouldn't have taken you off because he scored a few more. But no, brilliant. And then Josh's power and pace at the end when the game becomes a little bit stretched, where they're the home team and maybe forcing the issue. I'm not sure whether it's a pass for him or a clearance, but he makes it difficult for the centre back. He forces the error. He could have been disappointed having not scored with a 1v1 for the keeper, but he showed great composure. And Funzo runs from I don't know how far away, and that's why we train like we do for those kinds of moments.
Be honest, how did you feel when you saw him with the goal to aim at 6 yards out and he rolled it in? What was the feeling like?
When Fun scored?
Yeah.
How long's left? No, so it's credit to all of them. As I say, that's why we train like we do for those kinds of runs you have to make in the whatever minute it was, either towards our own goal or towards their goal, to take advantage of the moment. So, yeah, great win, great 3 points, a good start, and that's all it is. I spoke before the game to the boys about when you've been defeated like we were in the first game, the only way is back up again and the response. But when you've had 3 games where you've been competitive in the games and you've collected points and got through to the next round, it's easy to just take your eye off the ball. But yeah, got on one.
Last thing, first away win since New Year's Day, and it was a long time coming, but does that kind of get the monkey off your back a little bit now that you know you can go to places and get 3 points, even if they're tough places like this?
No, I think you've always got objectives. To come from behind is a great feeling. It gives the players belief that if they go behind again in another game, that they can do it. This is a different group, Philly. It's nothing to do with that win on New Year's Day. It was a long time ago, but this group is in its infancy, in its early stages. I looked at the team who played here 4 months ago, and there was 4 players who were in the 18. So that's 14 new players, and so this is a different group. So they deserve all the rewards. This is the second away game of the season, and to come to a place like this and get 3 points is credit to them.